Simon & Schuster Audio presents
Long Distance, written and read by Aysegül Savaş. For Fuat, Ismihan, and Adahan. Long Distance. Leah changed the sheets when she got up. She'd bought flowers the previous day, tulips that she'd put on the dresser. There were carnations on the kitchen table in a squat glass vase. She thought they looked cheerful and not too fussy. The fridge was filled with more things than they would be able to eat. Olives, jams, prosciutto, cheeses. She'd bought wine and beer, cookies, breads, the round taralli crackers that were common in Roman cafes. She didn't think they'd be staying home very much. There were so many places she wanted to take Leo, but she had in mind a scene of the two of them eating in bed. Did people really do that? It seemed as though there would be too much mess, nowhere to put your plate. Still, she liked the idea, the sleepy indulgence, the sheets streaked with light. The hour in her imagination was late afternoon, which may have been the reason for the beer, though this particular timing would require some planning, with everything else she wanted to do with him. Her phone buzzed. Just landed. We'll take a taxi over as soon as I'm out. I can't wait to get there, she thought alternatively, or finally. But maybe this was Leo's way of elevating the anticipation further, not allowing any release with words. They hadn't communicated very much in the past weeks, after Leo bought his ticket, whereas before that they had written almost daily, talked on the phone for an hour, sometimes two. The relationship was still new. They spoke to each other in the hush of mystery. This was different from their time in California, where Leah had been doing research for a semester. Leo worked as an engineer in a neighboring town. They hadn't met until the last month of Leah's stay. Then, there had been something embarrassing about their late-night returns to her apartment after dinners at the home of mutual friends. A secret, though not a thrill. On Leah's last weekend, they'd gone to a restaurant together to dignify the situation with a formal parting. But once Leah was in Rome, the emails they exchanged to say goodbye had suddenly become tender, their messages thickened with a new vocabulary. Leah wrote to him about the city, the banks of the river in the early morning, the market stalls closing in the afternoon, the kiosk where she drank her coffee. She went to small, out-of-the-way museums, in part to tell Leo about them, to have him see her as someone curious and passionate.
Sample complete. Ready to continue?